Formula One drivers travel at extreme speeds around track barriers that could injure, maim, or possibly kill them. And unlike your clothing style, it's no joke. In order to win, they need to brake as late as possible to make the fastest lap times and defeat their opponent, sometimes resulting in a giant game of chicken, with drivers going wheel to wheel attempting to overtake or defend on any particular corner. I've been getting a lot of questions around this lately and thought I'd do a video and lay it all out there. A video on the one technique that sets F1 apart from the other autosports. Not that I was busy doing anything else anyways. So let's put it this way. We all drive down the road every day like good normies, screaming Taylor Swift lyrics with tears in our eyes, sipping an illy coffee and devouring a paper bag full of donut holes. To turn our worthless commuter vehicle, we hit the gas and the brakes and turn the steering wheel as we see fit, maybe letting our left leg do some of the work for us. After all, turning a car is easy, right? In most other autosports, drivers are just doing a more intense version of this, albeit without the coffee and emotional breakdowns. And while those other racing sports feature some intense shifting, the acceleration and braking come as the wheel is simultaneously being turned. Keyword, simultaneously. Their cars let them do that just like yours does. Driving your normal car through an intersection while hitting the gas probably doesn't result in you spinning into a lamppost. You, like most other autosport drivers, can simultaneously brake and accelerate while turning the wheel. This means the longer you're able to stay on the gas, the more speed you get out of the car through the turn. Just need to keep the car balanced and you're good. Turn the wheel, stay on the gas as long as possible. That's the game, which works great, unless you're in an F1 car. I will say it's something F1 TV broadcasts seem to be neglecting every race weekend. That along with the midfield battles and race girls. Just saying. But yeah, it is something they're assuming that the casual race fan either understands already or doesn't care about. And if you ask yours truly, it's one of the most important parts of F1 itself. It's what sets F1 apart from everything else. And that one thing is trail braking. If it's your first time hearing about trail braking, then, well, hold on to your jiggly parts. Most often you'll hear about trail braking in MotoGP, but it is absolutely necessary in Formula One. You see, unlike other race cars, F1 cars need to be able to make extremely tight left and right turns at the highest speeds possible. They have an absolute ton of power compared to their size, weight, and shape. So when it comes time to overtake an opponent or simply turning the car at racing speeds, there simply isn't enough grip to keep the car on the track. A driver turning the wheel under heavy braking or under quick acceleration, and they're going to spin out. Hopefully not into a concrete barrier, resulting in the worst of the worst outcomes possible. I'll explain. Car has 100% of its grip available across all 4 of its tires, fine and dandy as it's driving at speed in a straight line. When it comes time to turn the car, the tires need to start utilizing percentages of that available grip. Hit the brakes and the grip will be transferred from acceleration into braking. Got 100% of your grip into brakes, can't turn the car. Run out of one and you can't use the other. It'll cause you to lose grip elsewhere and you'll spin out. Not ideal when you're traveling at high speeds, because there's a possibility you just might not get through the ordeal. Or maybe you just get embarrassed and walk away only to go and sip an illy coffee the next day. So to make the turn in the safest way possible, they do that by slamming on the brakes in a straight line, giving the rear brakes 100% of the available grip, then gradually lifting off the brakes as the wheel is being turned and the grip is transferred to the front wheels. As they're exiting the corner, they need to gradually transfer the steering grip into acceleration by straightening the wheels as the gas pedal comes down. Pretend like there's a string from your thumb through your big toe. As the wheel straightens, your foot comes down, but accelerate too early and you'll spin out. Turn the wheel too harshly and you'll drive straight into the barrier. Fun fact, when you're watching F1 and you hear phrases like driving on the limit, they mean that's the point at which the driver is about to lose control of the car, the most dangerous point in the turn. Only the best can risk it for the biscuit and get it right. And there you have it, folks. One Formula One turn. And if you're feeling up to it, take a lap around my channel and subscribe. And shoot me a comment whenever you feel like. I'm open to creating all sorts of F1 content, and I like getting feedback and seeing discussions. I especially like creating race travel vlog walkthroughs, like my Brazil Grand Prix walkthrough. If you'd like to see more videos like that, let me know. I'm willing to make the sacrifice for all of us. One thing's for certain, the aggressiveness, focus, and feelings of the drivers can be expressed turn after turn through the whole race. The quickness, accuracy, and intensity of the braking. You might occasionally hear, "What an idiot," when a driver hits a barrier or takes a spin. What an idiot! But just keeping these things on the track is a miracle unto itself. sort of like your career. So the next time you're watching F1 and you see drivers make split-second decisions on late-braking dive bomb overtakes to the inside or take out early braking rope-a-dopes to the outside, give these guys some credit, which I'm sure you guys already do. Okay, that's all I have for this time. Leave me a comment below on any F1 questions you have, and I'll be glad to do a video on it. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.